What's going on, y'all? It's Jason Reviews here, and today, guys, I'm bringing y'all the Any Given Sunday 2 predictions. Big event we got coming up this weekend. Got 4 battles to cover, so this video shouldn't be too long. Some battles I've spoken on in other videos, so I'll quickly go over a couple of those, and then there's a couple that I want to give real breakdowns for. So, yeah, in Atlanta, for all my my people that are out there in Atlanta, hope y'all are having fun. Hope y'all are staying safe. Should be a fantastic experience for any of y'all that I don't know. If this is one of your first URL events or you're going to this event, this is a good one to go to, man. I think 4 battles will keep the card, not going too long. A 6 battle card fucking around and lasting 9-10 hours all up until the night. And that's fun too. I mean, I'd stay for anything, but 4 battles makes it a pretty digestible event. You can have fun. You're not going to be too shot by the end, depending on, if they started delayed or not. We know how URL can be. But without further ado, guys, let's get into some of the predictions for these battles. Now, first battle I'm going to go over real quick is Castro versus Charlie Clips. Now, I actually covered my predictions for Lou versus Clips in the Resolution 2 predictions when this battle was originally booked for that card. Obviously, for personal reasons, on Clips' side, it had to be pushed back. Not a lot has changed in the predictions that I have there. I still have Clips with the gentlemen's, if not just a clear 30. I do believe that Lou can get around. I wouldn't say I'd be too surprised if Lou gets around or makes around debatable. I'm just not predicting it. Lou has definitely lifted his stock a little bit since then. I believe I might have mentioned the Big T battle in my last prediction for this. But since then, he's still going, it looks like, on a little bit of a Battle Rap World Tour. I'm seeing that he battled Sheet Happens. Bring Your Bars Battle League in a 1-rounder. She kind of got him out of here. And then he battled LL Cool J recently in another 1-rounder on a smaller league. I haven't quite gotten to, check that full battle out. I saw a couple highlights from Lou, so I can't speak to if he won that battle or not. But from what it sounds like, he had a pretty positive performance there. And then there's not a lot to say for Clips. But like I said, neither of these 1-rounders, especially losing a 1-rounder, it's not really the best sign to me to see him booking all these leading up to, a career plate like this. But, hopes is that we get a fantastic battle. But I got Clips 3-0. And on to the next battle, the other battle that I've spoken about before, Danny Myers versus Av. In my Av Book'em, for both these videos, I'll probably have them popping up right here so you can see the one up here on the left with Lou Clips, and then over here with Danny and Av. But on my Av Book'em series, y'all want to check that video out, booking plan for Av. I talked about this Danny battle. I think Av could really use a win here. It's just, going over his 2021, I just think he's lacking some clear wins or competitive battles versus other top tiers or people we consider in his weight class battle rap-wise. And then Danny's on a fantastic run. Danny, similar to what I said about Lou, but even more because we know how Danny is booked through April, through this month, through everything. Danny's booked all over the place. He has a battle the week before, just battled, and then he's got Av this weekend, and he's got a battle after that. Danny is fucking insane. But even with that being said, I think this is a different year for Danny. I don't expect, at least this, not to be any type of crash and burn battle like a real 6 situation, or like when he choked versus the Stewie Newtons a couple years back, or Franchise. I do expect Danny to come prepared. I expect a pretty hungry Av too, and I think this is going to be a really, really good battle. Sleeper, not even sleeper, but my runner-up for what I think the battle of the night is going to be. Just a great matchup. Absolute bar fest, punch fest. Going in, I'm going to have Danny 2-1 edge. I think that Danny is able to create, while he's able to create classics and great battles with the high top-tier competition too, he's notorious for having great punch fest with battlers. The Rum Nitty battle on King of the Dot, Chilla Jones on RBE. I mean, I could go on and on describing Danny's catalog of just good battles. Mac Myron. But yeah, I'm going in here, Danny 2-1 edge. I really think Av could use the win. Wouldn't be surprised if he'd win, but I'm not going to bet against Danny right now with the run that he's having. So that should cover Lou Castro versus Charlie Clips. I got Clips 3-0. We'll go with gentlemen's. And then for Danny versus Av, I got Danny 2-1 edge. Now to get into what I'd say are definitely the 2 premier battles of the card. And we're going to start out with Calico versus Chess. Off rip, this is going to be my battle of the night. I believe that this is going to be the best back and forth and the battle of the night on the card. The face-off was fantastic, entertaining. You got two guys here. You got Chess, finally what it seems like hitting his prime. Chess has been around so long, it's like, it's crazy to think about. He's been around years, he's just hitting his prime, but the way the age is and all that, it's making sense. He's in his young 20s, I think he's 22, 23. And, I think some of the kiddier, the throwing up, maybe the elongated rounds. I'm not going to use the word immature, but clearly, like, a young battler, finding himself and finding what works for him. And I was very critical of Chess coming up, but now I think round length has dropped. I think he still can make some editing adjustments, some things he can edit out. But battle to battle, especially in 2021, you see it's gotten so much better. He's keeping the bulk of the great material and just making that his round instead of, it seems like, spitting every punch that he writes down. And then Calico is coming off quite a 2021 himself. I know losing to Surf has people really betting against him. I'm seeing Chess 3-0s and all that. I'm seeing craziness on Calico's name. It's preposterous what I'm seeing on Calico's name. I did have him beating Hitman last year, and I did have him losing a debatable battle to Gotti, but a lot of people have him winning that. So I think a lot of people walked away from Cal's year having him 2-1. I had him 1-2, but great year either way. And then Chess obviously had a great year last year too. You talk about clips, the easy battle was ridiculous. So coming into this based off pattern, it's hard to say. They're both coming in on a streak of some sort. Cal coming off the L, but I actually thought Cal got the first versus Surf. I was in the building. I didn't think he was that bad versus Surf, even though he did lose. And I just think it's two elite guys coming in that are going to give us more elite material. One funny thing is I've seen a lot of Chess clear, and this is a question I pose to you guys, that in Chess's career, for all the great performances he's had, his clear wins, it's not that high of a number. And then when you break it down, his clear wins versus other top-tier vets, I think he clearly beat Arsenal in Volume 5, but outside of that, you look at the Rock battle, standout battle for him. I have him losing that battle. Clear. And you look at the JC battle. You know what I'm saying? Even some of these other ones that are great, too. You look at how he did against Dichi, Nitty, I personally had him losing both those battles, but they're both great debatable battles. And then Av, another great. So you see when he starts facing top-tier competition, John, I'm not going to say it's always losses, but to predict a clear win, I feel like, is a little bit over the top. Cal, on the other hand, a vet to the highest degree. The way I see this all playing out, I think Chess has the better pen. Chess can obviously come up with the more creative punches, but Cal is a strategist, and even though he just lost to Surf, guys, Cal does not lose that clear that often. Outside of some early losses early in his career, you maybe going forward in his prime, you got DNA, Lux, the Surf battle, and I'm probably missing a couple others here, but it's 4 or 5 since he's at his prime in terms of clear losses for Cal. So me personally, I have Cal 2-1 edge going into this. I had Chess for a while, but I just think the Cal disrespect is crazy. I think he's just hard to beat clear. So when I see things going this way, I don't know, man. I think it'll be a great battle of the night. I don't think it'll be a bad battle for either, but I personally have Cal 2-1 edge going into this battle. And then to cover the main event of the night, the grudge match, all the shit talking, Sue Surf versus Cortez. Obviously, all of us are excited to see this. You couldn't even just say the face-off is good, even though the face-off was good. They've had 97,457 face-offs in the last decade. They're going back to they watch me in a lot. We're talking about real moments here. We're talking about a true textbook grudge match. Probably the biggest grudge match in battle rap that can be booked right now, possibly outside of maybe Daylight and Lux. So absolutely, and just dope. The excitement it's created within itself. Realistically, though, I do have Sue Surf clear going into this battle. I think Cortez knows the moment. I'm excited to see what Cortez brings. I hope Cortez. I'm rooting for Cortez. Don't get, I just think it makes for a great underdog story. There's no other way around it. Personally, Surf is, I prefer Surf as a battler over Cortez. On top of that, I think Surf objectively does some things just better. Stage control performance. I kind of think he's washing Cortez in those categories. Pen-wise, I think Cortez is underrated. So I think they're right about there. I will say I think Cortez is the better angler. And I think angling is the bag Cortez will need to get into if there is a chance for him to win this battle. There's some angles I feel like, there's a lot of ways Surf is a polarizing figure with many different things he's attached to. So there's a lot of creative angles I feel like haven't even been touched up on yet, or angles that have been done that could be done better. You look into Cortez, some of his better battles all time, Disaster, Holohan, and that's going way back. But even if you look at his, I believe it was his 2016, possibly 2017 run when he made top 5 for Champion of the Year, Cortez can put good wins together, no question. Even just his tournament run was pretty great. But like I said, it's hard to see on a big stage, especially with the Surf that we've been getting lately. It would just be hard for me to see him losing this battle. I'm going to have it Surf 2-1 clear. I just think the moment is too big for Cortez not to take over and do something. Whether it's making a round debatable or clearly getting around, I just think that Cortez has been obviously disrespected for a very long time. Some people don't think he's top tier, this and that. We all know about the Cortez disrespect. So I think that we're at least going to get one super highlight career round from Cortez. If he's able to bring more, that's the question. That's the question we're all asking. Can Cortez shock the world? But me personally, I have it Surf 2-1 clear going in. I just think this momentum's been great. I think Surf takes this personally. It's a grudge match going both ways. Obviously, he's been disrespecting Core, but you think Surf's going to do all that and then not show up? Surf's, we haven't seen the choke in a while, so I'm definitely not thinking about that as a prediction, but it's just, I can't see him coming and just not taking him that serious after all this. I think they're boys behind the scenes, and, they are, and I think this will be competitive, you know what I'm saying? I think these are two guys that are talking shit, two friends, and they're like, man, finally I get to shut you the fuck up. So, I expect it to be a dope battle. I expect every battle on this card to be pretty dope. A lot of super talent, a lot of good matchups. You got Lou is the upcomer getting a shot. You got Danny and Av Punch Fest. You got the Chess Calico, another old young guy, but both kind of prime-like. And then you got a grudge match here. So I have Surf 2-1 clear going into the battle. But yeah, that should cover that. We'll see if Cortez shocks the world. But I do have Surf continuing this fantastic run that he started at the end of 2021. And now I think will be carrying to start 2022. And that covers all of the Any Given Sunday 2 card in Atlanta. Sunday stream on Caffeine. I'm sure it'll be somewhere around 3, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know the times, but go to Caffeine, stream that. Also, before I head out, I want to give a shout out to Panic Room 6, Queen of the Ring event Saturday in New York, in the ring. They're bringing the ring back. So, obviously fantastic. Got a good card there with the headliner being Coffee Brown versus 40 Bars. I probably will be bringing you guys a bar-for-bar breakdown for that one. The card up and down is it's pretty cool. I know there's some names that the public isn't, even me, some of the names are a little bit new to me, but I know that, due to scheduling, switching around and stuff, there's some names in the undercard that people aren't quite familiar with, but, I plan on giving all these ladies at least a watch, of course, and then, of course, 40 Bars versus Coffee Brown should be a dope battle. I actually have 42-1 going in. Possibly Coffee's last battle. We'll see about that. When battles say it's the last battle, who knows? But yes, I don't really think I forgot about that card. I might not be dropping a full prediction video for it, but I will be, especially if not doing a recap for the card, I will be doing a recap for the Coffee and 40 Bars battle. But with that being said, guys, this is the end of this prediction video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your predictions in the comments. Get some dialogue going. We have an exciting weekend of battle rap ahead of us, guys. Definitely going to be locked in here. I'm going to get my wings, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to get my popcorn, big popcorn and wings, got two of my favorite foods. So I'm going to get both of those. I'm going to get high as fuck. And I'm going to go and, you know what I'm saying, hopefully watch two fantastic events. So, blessed to anybody traveling out there this weekend in ATL or New York. Hope you guys have a fantastic time. And, let's enjoy some battle rap, man. And it's been J Small Reviews again. I'm out.